All right, welcome back to the show. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, great friend. Mr. Scalise, thank you for coming on. Sir, I want to talk to you about defunding colleges in a minute, but I want to ask you a very good op-ed piece today by Brian Hook, Ambassador Hook, National Security Advisor in the Trump administration, why it is the Bidens will not impose sanctions on Iran, which is producing more oil than they have in years, about 3.5 million barrels a day, selling it to China, about 1.5 million barrels a day to China. Trump shut that all down. Bidens have opened that all up. And that money, as you know, sir, that money is being used to finance the terrorist war against Israel. It's being used to finance terrorist war for Russia, et cetera, et cetera. Are you in conversation? What is their reason for not imposing the sanctions?
Well, and this is appeasement to Iran. It's to all the bad actors around the world. You see President Biden over and over again picking the wrong people. You know, he's appeased Putin. He's, by the way, when he just did the LNG export ban, who did that benefit? Vladimir Putin. When he eased sanctions on Iran, after you pointed out, as that Hook article I read in the Wall Street Journal today pointed out, that these go back to the Trump era when Trump said we're not going to let Iran sell their oil in world markets. I think they were under 70,000 barrels a day they were selling. Today, Iran is making about $3 billion a month selling their oil on world markets since Joe Biden let them come back online. And they use it to fund terrorism, Larry. Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, everywhere you look, all the devastation that's being wreaked on our allies, Israel and others, and our own troops. I mean, we've lost American lives from this money that Joe Biden has let them go make because he wants to shut down American energy production. These are the consequences of the dangerous anti-American energy policies of Joe Biden. We can be making our own energy, supplying our friends all around the world with oil and natural gas, and it would hurt Vladimir Putin. It would hurt Iran, which, by the way, also then hurts Hamas, Hezbollah, and any other terrorist organization around the world. This is part of Joe Biden's legacy, and it's a failed foreign policy. And,
you know, Steve Scalise, the other part is there are all these meetings and phone calls with Xi Jinping and other top Chinese communist officials. You never hear this brought up, ever. They never talk about buying oil from Iran or, for that matter, buying oil from Russia. China is financing 2 wars against the United States, and you never hear the Bidens utter a peep about that to China or publicly. I mean, to me, that just blows my mind.
Yeah, but he's letting them do it. He knows they're doing it, and he's trying to ease sanctions on Iran to help them get a nuclear weapon, for God's sake. You know, can you imagine Iran with a nuclear weapon in the Middle East as they're trying to get that? You know, Trump had shut it down. Trump got the different Abraham Accords, great peace agreements with other Arab nations. And then Biden comes in and we have disarray in the Middle East. We have disarray in Eastern Europe. You see now with Taiwan and Asia under threat from Xi in China. I mean, all of the world is on fire, and all of our allies know that Joe Biden doesn't have their back if bad guys are around the prey, and they are. They're seeing the weakness of Joe Biden, and it's our allies who are paying the price. Our economy's paying the price from these bad energy policies. It means higher prices at the pump for families, higher food prices. People know they're paying more everything that they do in their lives because of Joe Biden's policies, but it's hurting our allies too.
Majority Leader Steve Scalise, thank you, sir. It's great to see you.